Be me, 28. Human embodiment of Kickstrel plus C, Cockrell plus V routine. Wake up, drag corpse to boring job. Answer emails no one reads. Fill spreadsheets no one checks. Go home, lock door, disappear into apartment cave. Blinds always closed, lights always off. Dinner equals instant noodles or stale pizza sliced from fridge. Evening ritual equals gaming, YouTube, endless scrolling. Social life.exe not installed. Only calls I get are scam numbers or mom asking if I'm eating vegetables. Neighbors? Faceless NPCs. Weekends vanish in 12-hour game marathons. Life feels like waiting room with no appointment. Brain whispers, "This is it, huh?" Shrug, put headset back on. Another Tuesday, nothing special. Just got home, about to reheat questionable leftovers. Sudden knock at door, dot wave. Heart rate spikes, I never get visitors. Peek through peephole, it's girl from down the hall. Vaguely remember her, always in office clothes, carrying takeout bags. She looks nervous, holding laptop like it's a sick cat. Open door, half an inch. Yeah? She stammers. Hi, sorry, you're good with computers, right? Mine just died. How do people know I'm that guy? Awkwardly let her in, my cave suddenly exposed to outsider. Quick cleanup speed run. Shove laundry pile behind couch. She sets laptop on table, sighs like she's handing over last hope. I mumble something about probably bad drivers. She just nods, clearly doesn't understand a word. Room filled with silence, broken only by fan noise. First actual human in my apartment in months. My face when NPC event triggers out of nowhere. Start poking around on her laptop. Casual stuff. Uninstall malware, update drivers, reboot ritual. She's sitting on edge of couch, hands folded, looking like student waiting for exam results. Silence unbearable, so I say, the first dumb thing that pops out. You have like 47 toolbars installed. That's probably illegal in some countries. She laughs, quiet but real, hides face and sleeve. First genuine human laugh in my apartment since forever. She says, yeah, I just click OK on everything. Guess I shouldn't do that. We exchange small talk while updates crawl. Turns out she works boring office job, mostly filing paperwork and sending emails no one reads. Basically Office NPC, my face when we're two different versions of background characters. After an hour, laptop resurrected. She thanks me like I just saved her pet from certain death. Awkward moment at the door. She says, maybe I could buy you coffee sometime. You know, as thanks. Brain blue screens. Coffee. With another human. Voluntarily. Somehow nod. Yes before fight or flight kicks in. Day of coffee quest arrives. Haven't been in cafe since 2019. Anxiety boss fight unlocked. She's already there, sitting by window, fiddling with straw wrapper like it's a puzzle. Wearing office clothes but jacket off. Looks normal, not intimidating. I shuffle in like side character who lost his script. Sit down, mumble something about traffic even though I walked. She smiles like she knows I'm full of shit but doesn't call me out. Order basic coffee, she gets some complicated caramel thing. Sip mine, it tastes like hot cardboard, pretend it's fine. Silence creeps in, brain screaming, say something. Finally blurt, so, office life must be fun? She bursts out laughing, loud enough people look. Fun? It's basically paid waiting for death. But hey, free donuts on Fridays. We end up swapping horror stories. Me about customer support tickets that never get answered. Her about bosses who reply, shraw, to 6-paragraph emails. By the end, we're both laughing like idiots. For first time in forever, being outside doesn't feel like punishment. My face when maybe life has side quests worth playing. After cafe run, we keep bumping into each other on purpose. She'll knock after work, holding random snacks, accidentally bought too many. I'll text her when my Wi-Fi dies. She comes over with hotspot like modern savior. Slowly my cave stops feeling like tomb and more like lounge. One night she brings over takeout and says, your place needs less silence. Pulls up her laptop, puts on random sitcom in background. We sit eating noodles, making dumb commentary. Suddenly 4 hours gone, felt like 30 minutes. Another time she invites me to her apartment, smaller than mine but brighter, fairy lights and plants everywhere. We play some cheap card game, laugh over nothing. It's not dating, not friendship, something in between. Feels like safe zone unlocked in otherwise hostile open world. No pressure to impress, no pretending to be normal. Just two background characters creating tiny cutscene together. Late evening at her place. Sitcom long finished, but neither of us moved, sitting on floor half-eaten chips between us. She suddenly gets quiet, fiddling with bracelet. Do you ever feel like people don't actually see you? Brain.exe pauses game. Nods slowly, say, yeah, like I could vanish tomorrow and only my landlord would notice. She winces but laughs. God, same. Office is full of people, but I might as well be wallpaper. Silence hangs heavy, but not awkward. I admit I stopped trying years ago. Easier to just hide in my apartment. She admits she goes to office parties, but nobody remembers she was there. Two different paths, same emptiness. She looks at me, eyes tired but warm. But right now I feel seen. That's weird, right? My face when heart.exe skips frame. Whisper back. Not weird, kinda nice. First time in forever, I don't feel like NPC in background. Another evening at my cave. She shows up after work, kicks off heels like they personally wronged her, drops onto couch, groans. I can't wear these torture devices another day. I hand her spare fuzzy socks from laundry pile. She laughs but actually puts them on. These are ridiculous, she says, wiggling toes, but doesn't give them back. We marathon some anime she's never seen. Halfway through she takes off her necklace. Little silver charm. Sets it on my desk next to keyboard. I ask if she forgot it. She shrugs. Nah, just keep it here, so I have an excuse to come back. Heart.exe crashed. Try to play it cool, but inside screaming. Later that night, I finally tell her something I never told anyone. About nights I just sit in dark staring at screen, wondering if existing matters. I expect silence or pity. Instead, she just nods, scoots closer, rests head on my shoulder. Yeah, I know that feeling. But hey, you're here, with me. That counts. My face when validation actually feels real. Weeks roll by, pattern forms. She drops by after work with random snacks. I stock up on cheap instant ramen, just in case. Friday nights become sacred anime marathons. She always takes the same corner of couch, claims it's her throne. I pretend to complain, but secretly like it. She leaves blanket at my place, says it's mine now. Smells like her shampoo, somehow turns cave into home. I build her a custom playlist, mostly lo-fi and anime openings. She says it feels like background music to our Slice of Life episode. My face when our lives turned into cozy filler arc. Even dumb chores become part of routine. We shop together, argue over which chips to buy. She forces me to try normal people meals instead of frozen junk. In return, I fix her Wi-Fi when it dies and set up her old console. Tiny exchanges, stupid small things. But together, they feel like something real. World outside still gray, but inside these walls feels warm. One night after another, anime binge. She's half asleep under blanket, lights dim. I'm staring at ceiling, brain going full paranoia.exe. What if this ends? What if she gets bored? What if I screw it up? Whisper without thinking. Do you ever worry this won't last? She opens one eye, yawns, then says softly, Of course, but everything ends someday. That doesn't make it worthless. Silence.exe. She scoots closer, rests head on my chest. We don't have to plan 10 years ahead. Let's just take it one day at a time. My face when simplest answer feels like cheat code to peace. We lie there, her heartbeat steady against mine. World still gray outside, bills still waiting, jobs still draining. But in this tiny apartment, with her blanket, her socks, her laugh echoing in my cave, life finally feels like it's on easy mode for once. Maybe that's enough.